Are you still trying to figure out what software to use for your wholesaling business? Let's talk about it in this video. Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? We're going to talk about software today. We're going to compare multiple different softwares. As you can see in the description, what we're going to talk about is Propstream, Reipro, and Realeflow today. So this is the order we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Reipro first. I will tell you about every software from my perspective, and you can decide whatever you want with that information, okay? So every platform has some kind of trial subscription. Here you have 14 days to try it out, see if you like it. I have been trying it out, and here are the things that I do not like. So I do think that there's just too much stuff going on in this area. Maybe there's just my particular thing. I'm used to the more of a concise and more like user-friendly interface, but I'm not saying this is bad. This could be, if you've been using this for some time, this might be pretty nice for you. I didn't really personally enjoy it. So what I do is that, as you guys may know, I specialize on wholesale and vacant land more than anything else. What's very important for me is having a software that can provide me all the information I need about vacant land. And here, even if you start off by looking, right here, there's no option for vacant land, okay? So that's kind of a minus for me. Obviously, not everyone just wholesales vacant land, but I'm gonna talk about from that perspective, and that kind of goes to other type of properties as well. This is the crazy part. There's only 224 lands in this software in the area that I work in, which realistically this should have been like 6, 7, 8, maybe 10,000 properties. So I can tell you this, for some reason they don't support vacant land as a good option. They don't really have a lot of information about vacant land, at least not in my area. Even if you don't do vacant land as your main thing, you want to have options available to anything else. So the cool part about it, I guess, is the same thing that Propstream does too. They have the postcards that you can do. You can create letter templates and stuff like that. So I guess it's regular stuff. A lot of this softwares, they're very similar. I guess it's just a preference at some point. With this software, the price is $97 per month, which is, I think, is the same price for other two softwares as well. So pricing, they're all the same. I think with Reipro, you don't have a cap on how many properties you can save a month, because I did not see any cap. So you can save as many properties as you would like, but like I've mentioned before, let's just say it's just very outdated information to some things and not enough sustained information. Yeah, if you guys look at it, Polk County, right, which is the county that I mostly work in, and has 2,849 properties. Remember that number, but we'll come back to that later. And the only filter that I put is the vacant houses, okay? So let's see. I don't know, maybe there's gonna be as many vacant houses in other properties, in other softwares as well. I'm just saying, for land, it was horrible. But yeah, their support is actually not bad. I have reached out to them a couple of times. They were pretty quick about their support, so that's been pretty good. I did not use Deal Analyzer. I think what Reipro done is that they're trying to beat Propstream, because Propstream is definitely the most successful, the most widely used software in this business, in this industry. So they've added multiple things that are kind of like smaller things to kind of beat them. So yeah, in my opinion, Reipro, price-wise, same as other two platforms. Nothing incredibly special. You do get an extra 7 days of trial comparing to Propstream, but it's okay. It does its job. But if you're gonna pay the same price as the best platform out there, I believe that this might not be the best option for you, especially if you're looking to wholesale vacant land. It's definitely not gonna be good for you at all. Realeflow, okay, so we're gonna talk about this. I think I pronounced their name in the intro incorrectly. But, so this I also done vacant land, and this one has been actually pretty accurate. It's been pretty good. The problem with this is that it gave me a lot of properties, and I actually ran a texting campaign based on these properties. And I would say a solid 20 to 30% of the properties that they gave me are actually vacant lots that already have a house built on it. So even though if you're not considering wholesaling vacant land, what that tells me, their system isn't as good as updating as other platforms that I use. Obviously, other platforms have their own flaws. I'm not saying there's a perfect platform out there. There's definitely not. But I do think that I've never seen so many properties come back as, oh, I'm sorry, we already built on this property. It's a house there. Do you want to buy our house? I'm like, no, I don't want to buy new construction. I definitely have no interest in new construction at all. So that was a waste of time, money, because I had to skip trace those numbers and I had to text those numbers. So unfortunately, the Realeflow is not also a good option for me. Again, there are certain things in this I don't really like. I guess there are many things that you can do in this software as well. You know, you can analyze deals, which the other platform had too. I keep confusing them because they both sound so the same for me, but Reipro and Realeflow. Okay, so looks like the rehab planner is the same. Looks cool that they can actually try to they can help you with capital if you're flipping deals and stuff like that. So they do some cool things. So I wouldn't put this software as a completely no, but it's definitely not my top choice either. Their support has been okay. I've been wanting to get a hold of them about certain things and they haven't really been responding that quickly, so it's okay. It's not the best. And you want to make sure your software has good support because you're gonna have issues. Because you're gonna have issues, you want to make sure that they are pretty quick in responding because if you're not working, you're wasting time. All right, and let's come back to my favorite software that I've been talking about the software since I started wholesaling, to be honest with you. I have not found a better software for myself. So let's talk about it, okay? You guys remember when we went back here, this said 2,600 something properties, right? I'm curious to how many will the Propstream find. So I'm gonna go to the same county, look at this. Same county, do vacant, 3,816 properties. And look at this, both of them, I only put one criteria and it said vacant. The other one was 1,200 properties less than this. 1,200 properties in one county. That's a lot of properties. So, and I didn't even plan on doing this, like comparing like this, but it just happened that Propstream and Realeflow kind of proved themselves that which is the more superior software. But besides the fact that there's more properties in here, there's more information, given the fact that you can have access to MLS with the software is incredibly great have either you're gonna have a real estate license, have a real estate agent working with you that's gonna wanna give you information, or you're gonna have Propstream, and that's the closest you'll get to using MLS ever. It's so simple to find vacant land with the software as well. You go here, vacant land, residential, whatever county you're working on. I'm gonna go ahead and you can do that. You don't have to do county, you can do city if you want. 45,000 properties. The Reipro gave me 400 or 200 properties. Even this one, the Reipro, sorry, I keep confusing their names. The Flow one gave me like 4,500 or 4,470, right? And it's the same thing, residential. I'm even gonna go and try to say that the owners are individuals, they're not LLCs. 29,000 properties. That's an insane amount of properties. That's a lot of properties. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that out of the three softwares, which is the most widely known ones, the ones I found, Propstream is definitely coming back as superior. I'm not going to be using any other software unless something changes and Propstream just goes to full crap. I don't see a reason changing from Propstream. And the price wise, this is $99 a month. Same thing as the other two softwares. Actually, the Flow one, it's actually $175 a month. This one is even more expensive, but I don't know what you're paying for. Maybe if you're getting advantage in other things that the software can provide, maybe it's worth it. But if you're wholesaling, and especially if you're starting wholesaling, there's no reason for you to get that platform. I know there's flips there also by Jerry Norton. I love Jerry Norton. I've learned pretty much wholesaling just from him Literally, I remember watching his videos 24/7, learning wholesaling. But the software, I've got not the best response about it. I've done some research, people that used it, and a lot of people say it's not as good for you to get the good platform, because the cheapest version of that platform starts with $100 or $99. And the more expensive one, I don't remember how much it was. I don't want to lie. It's like over $200 if I'm not mistaken. So for you to get full functionality of everything he's promoting in his videos about that software, you have to pay the extra amount of money. So when you start off, that extra $200 is a big amount to spend. I do have a link down below for Propstream if you want to check it out. 7-day free trial. But I used to promote Propstream before. I even had a link for you to try it out. I love Propstream. When I started, this software was everything that I needed in the beginning. I even used skip tracing and I used everything else from the software, but over time I found out better softwares to do certain things. This platform is great for what it's meant to do. It's meant to give you information about properties, comparables, access to MLS as much as you can without having a real estate license. For what it's meant to be, this platform, it is the best on the market at the moment. But all right guys, thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any questions. Like I said, the software link is down in the description if you want to check it out. And as always guys,